The popular Old Town Canoe scratch and dent sale is back. Starting tomorrow, Ski Rack Sports in Bangor will host their biggest sale of the year. The kayaks and canoes being sold have mostly minor cosmetic damage and are just as safe and capable as the non-discounted ones. Some paddles, life jackets, and other items are also on discount.
So the lines can go up to the Target parking lot. We'll have hundreds of people that will be waiting tomorrow morning, potentially for hours, just to make sure they get the boat that they want for the upcoming seasons. So we'll have over 600 boats.
The sale begins tomorrow morning at 9 and runs through Sunday. They say those planning to arrive Friday morning should expect a large crowd, as many customers drive from hours away from various states and provinces to score a deal.